Well, the biggest risk in a hair transplant is having a bad hair transplant, which I'm glad to say we don't do. If you have a bad hair transplant, the hair will either not grow, which wouldn't be as bad as the worst thing, which is the hair grows in a bad fashion and looks really abnormal. So that's probably the biggest risk, but I'm glad to say that's not going to happen in my hands. But what can happen? Infection. And if that happens, it's about a week down the line, 10 days down the line. It's not the day after. An infection cannot be prevented by giving people antibiotics at the time of surgery. All that will do will wipe out the good bacteria, and then you're more likely to get what they call multi-drug resistant MRSA infections. So infection can occur and that can be treated with antibiotics. Worse than infection is necrosis of this area, death. Again, that's because of over-harvesting, taking too many grafts, and that can't be fixed. You're left with scarring, left with loss of hair for potential future surgeries, loss of hair for correction of problems in the future. So over-harvesting, in other words, necrosis of the skin, that's probably one of the worst local things that can happen. You can get necrosis of the area at the front. Again, people trying to transplant too dense, too big a numbers of hairs can result in necrosis. Now, it could potentially happen even with smaller numbers, but it's much, much less likely. Touch wood, thank God, it's never happened to me.